My name is Damien Di Rosario. I'm founder and CEO of V2verify. I like to start all my presentations by talking about our why. Our why is simplify life. Have you ever felt the frustration of a forgotten PIN, password, or an answer to a challenge question, or a forgotten RSA token? Companies have struggled with the complex problem of customer experience versus security. As companies have increased security requirements by implementing more complex PINs and passwords, the customer experience is degraded as a part of this process. Now, starting in March of 2020, we added a third head to this monster, and that is safety. Once COVID came along, people don't want to touch things. People don't want to take their masks off in most cases. So companies now really have a three-headed monster that they're trying to wrestle with. That is really the problem between security, safety, and customer experience. At V2verify, we've actually resolved this problem. And we solved it by creating a simple technology that requires 2 seconds of unscripted speech, so you can basically say anything you want, and we can authenticate a person with a 99+% accuracy with a built-in liveness. And the built-in liveness actually acts as a second factor authentication. So your voice is your password, and what happens is we display some random numbers on an app, and all you have to do is repeat those random numbers as your second factor. So when you're signing on, your voice is your password, and the fact that you got those random numbers correct is your second factor. So we call that two-factor authentication in a single pass. How does it work? The process is really simple. When you want to authenticate, if you're using a mobile app, the mobile app will display some numbers on the screen. All you do is say it, you repeat the numbers. Once you've repeated those numbers, you get authenticated. With our technology, we're not locked to an RSA token, so there's nothing to forget or replace. There's no CapEx in deploying RSA tokens or any kind of tokens. There is no specific device required, so there's no CapEx in deploying a device or the frustration of having a device with a battery dead or whatever it happens to be, and there's no special equipment required. The technology is portable across any device that has a microphone on it. Our key areas of key use cases are in identity and access management, passwords, logging into systems, accessing systems, call centers, where we can speed up the operation by verifying the customer before they actually get to the agent. Normally, an agent takes around a minute and a half to authenticate a person. We can do that digitally. So therefore, when the agent receives the call is pre-authenticated, and the agent can just use their time to service the client rather than trying to authenticate the client. Workforce management for things like timekeeping, managing remote workforces where people are moving around and you want to know exactly who's where at what time. So workforce management. If you are a company that does not want to replace passwords completely, we can automate the password reset process. It's been said that a forgotten password can cost around $125 per employee per year. So we can replace it and automate that password reset process either through an app or an IVR, an automated system, securing IoT devices. And the other key is really the multi-factor authentication. And like I explained before, it's multi-factor authentication in a single pass. Your voice is your password, and the numbers you repeat become your second factor. As far as traction, we've got a number of clients globally, from Australia to Vietnam to the US. But I'd just like to talk to one of our biggest clients, the top 50 bank in the world, and they have around 10 billion financial transaction records in the cloud, and we provide the security, the access control security for that system. If you have any questions or would like to see a live demo, please contact sales@v2verify.com.